Once again, welcome to our first Spring Blue and Gold Yearbook Info Session. This is the virtual one. Tomorrow we're also going to have one in person. If you want to meet us in person, you can also come out to that one. So yeah, welcome. Here we have just our mission statement to truthfully encapsulate the current unique Berkeley identity, its culture, events, and lifestyle as students for the students. So that's kind of our goal in this org. So here's a little agenda for today for the info session. So first, we're going to start off by talking about who we are. So we'll introduce some of our execs and our board, and then we'll talk about what we do. So you'll get to hear about all our different teams and what all the different roles in your book do. And then we'll have a couple people share their experiences and talk about their favorite aspects of the club and what they've gotten out of their experience in your book so far. And then finally, we'll end off with the recruitment timeline and more recruitment information. Okay, and then here we have our values. So first is authenticity. So as with any kind of publication, I guess, our goal is to truthfully capture what it means to live as a Berkeley student for this year in particular. And so this means that we kind of try to capture what is unique about each year as well. And this also means covering the student population fairly, especially striving to bring to light less visible stories. So that includes like more marginalized communities within Berkeley and things like that. Our second value is creativity. So this is giving meaning to the book and its readers through production. And this is where our production team gets to have fun and put a little bit of their own creativity into the book. And yeah, like I said, it's a platform for members to express their creativity. And then finally, our last value is people first. So being representative in coverage. And this kind of ties into authenticity as well. So making sure that all student voices are heard and capturing diversity of experiences at Berkeley. And our book is very student-centered. So we're always creating the book with its readers. So that's the students in mind.
Serena, can you go back 2 slides?
Yes. Oh, oops.
One more.
One more. Oh my goodness. Okay.
So hello, we're the yearbook. We're the official yearbook for UC Berkeley, and we are actually the oldest publication on campus. So we have been publishing since 1875. We provide coverage of events, issues, and trends within the Berkeley community, and also include graduating seniors' portraits by partnering with our photography company, Lauren Studios. And finally, we document lasting memories of each school year. Next. And a little bit about our organization. We comprise of over 50 individuals who produce, market, and distribute the yearbook. So we've got our copy, marketing, photo, design, and tech team. We are financially self-sufficient, run sort of like a small business. And we're formally sponsored by the ASUC with an office in MLK. So if you join us and then join the board, you'll have keycard access to a special little room in MLK. And in addition to our projects where we work on the yearbook each week, we have workshops where you'll get to hone your skills and learn more about what other people in blue and gold are good at. So now we're going to go through our board. We'll start with our exec team. I'm Courtney. I'm one of the editors-in-chief. I'm a junior studying econ, education, and public policy.
And I'm Serena. I'm the other editor-in-chief. I am also a junior and I'm studying econ and data science and I'm minoring in English.
Hi, I'm Carrie. I'm one of the 2 managing editors this year, and I'm a senior studying civil engineering.
Hello, I'm Trinity. I'm the other managing editor. I'm a junior studying MCB.
Hi, I'm Allison. I'm business operations manager, and I'm a sophomore majoring in business.
Sorry, I think that's the correct slide. Can somebody confirm? Okay. So next, this is our production board. So you'll get to hear some of these members speak a little later. But for now, so here we have our team leaders up on top. So we have our copy editor, design, photo, and photo editors. And they also lead their respective teams. So if you join one of their teams, you'll be working very closely with them. And then we have our section editors, and they are in charge of basically spreads. So you'll get to learn more about that later as well.
Here's our business board. We have 2 marketing directors. They run our social media and all sorts of marketing that you might see on campus. And we have 2 clients directors who run the distribution and of the yearbook and some of the finances. They send out all the emails that you might have gotten. And then we have our tech director who is working on revamping the website with the team, and our outreach director who makes sure that different clubs and classes on campus know about us. And finally on our board, we have 2 internal affairs chairs who plan all of our socials and deal with issues that may arise within the club.
Cool. So for some more like production specific stuff, if you are on any of the 3 production teams, so copy, design, or photo, you will be involved in some of this. So some of the things that we cover are events that are happening on campus, like TEDx events or club events, sports throughout the year, and features for clubs, seniors, Greek life, and for club sports. If you do get involved, then you can get press passes and be able to attend some of these club events that or campus events that we are covering. And through that, you'll be able to learn more about campus, meet new people, and express creativity through your production.
Right, can you go back a slide? Yes, okay, so a little bit more about production and kind of like what that entails. So the workload would be roughly somewhere between 3 to 5 like spread assignments per semester. This varies a lot just depending on like what team you're on, but this is like, you know, best general average estimate. And normally you work on about like 1 spread at a time. We try not to overload people. And then also you would be collaborating. So you'll be assigned to your own team, but you'll be working with people from the other teams to come together to make your spread. So there's at least 1 copywriter, 1 photographer, and 1 designer assigned to each spread.
So we're going to show you some examples from past spreads that we've had last year and the year before. If you click, it'll cool. So our 2019 to 2020 year theme was double vision. So this is one of the examples of a spread we had that was about a walkout protest that was related to environmental justice. If you click again, there should be another one. Yeah, and this was a spread about a fall plant sale that we've covered a couple of times. If you hit again, so last year our theme was reconnection. So you'll notice a little bit of a design change because of a different theme. So this was a TEDx event that we covered, and since last year was very virtual, we covered a lot of virtual events, and this was one of them. And this was a superb concert that was held, a hyperpop superb concert. And so this also was a virtual event, but we managed to put it together with a really cool design. Yeah. Oh, there's one more. This is about the Berkeley student farms. And this is also part of last year's book. And the Blockley, oh my God. And this is, we covered Blockley. So this was a little bit more of an alt spread where it wasn't necessarily covering an event, but it covered Blockley because that was a really big part of last year's commencement and all of that.
Okay, and a little bit sneak peek into our current spreads and what you would be getting into if you join production this year. As you've noticed, we have a theme for every year, and this year's theme is momentum. And we try and show this theme in all of our spreads. So here we have the commencement that was like the postponed, delayed commencement for the people who graduated like on Zoom, coming back to graduate once in person. So very unique to this year. Next, we have basically like a fair sale that happened in Berkeley. So we can already see also that the design photo changes are different from last year and the year before that. And then here we're looking at the new construction that's happening in Berkeley currently or very recently. So we're seeing the Enclave and also some other more related to students like dorm housing that are new. around campus. So this is how we're tying it into momentum, and also very recent coverage of a, what do you call this? Like a musical that happened. So yeah, it's just showcasing a bit of our work from the past semester, and hopefully it makes you more excited to see what's going to be coming up or what you'll be making this semester.
Okay, so I'll just do a quick overview of our 5 teams. We're about to have each of our team leaders come up, not up, to the front of the Zoom room to tell you in detail about their teams. But for now, we have the copy team. You'll attend events, interview people, and write 300-word copies. The photo team is exactly what it sounds like. You'll go to those events and take pictures. Design will take those 2 sections, copy and photo, put them together into a beautiful spread. And our marketing team gets to do client-facing things, social media, and work on brand awareness. And then our tech team is working on revamping B&G's website.
Hi, y'all. My name's Olivia, and I am the copy editor this year. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what we do. It's pretty straightforward, pretty much like what Courtney explained, but basically we cover the events in writing. So you get to cover all different types of events like sports, plays, alt spreads like we've mentioned. It might involve reaching out to the event organizers for a quote or just to like hear their perspective on the event, and interviewing participants. And also when you're writing, we work to like implement our theme of the year throughout like all of the writing in either subtle or like unique and interesting ways. So this year that's momentum. So that's kind of what we're working with. And yeah, basically you'll be responsible for writing 300-word copies, a little more, a little less, depending on the type of spread. But copy is really fun because you get to talk to people who are really passionate about what they do, and you get to go to really cool events. So I enjoy it. 2 thumbs up.
Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm one of the 2 design editors. So I'll talk briefly about design team, what we do. So kind of the gist is that you get to make kind of the glue of the yearbook. So you get to take the photos you get and the copies you get, put them together and make something that should be beautiful. And then later on, when you want to do some like apply to like a design job, you want to add some stuff to your portfolio, you can add this stuff to your portfolio and show off what the cool stuff you did here. So some things you have to keep in mind. We talked about the theme, so you have to incorporate certain thematic elements that are unique to this year. We also, if you're not super experienced in like the design tools, don't worry, we'll try to help you out. We have like several workshops on like teaching the Adobe like apps and teaching about design principles. So yeah, that's the gist of what we do.
The team gonna go.
Jonathan.
Jonathan
Yes.
Hushim.
Yes. So basically on the photo team, what we're in charge of is basically capturing moments of like student life on campus, events. Certain spreads we cover sports events, so that's part of our coverage too. So as part of the photo team, we'll also be developing skills in Adobe Photoshop, as well as Lightroom, and a little bit of dabbling in Illustrator. But even if you don't have a large amount of experience in Photoshop or Lightroom, we'll work to continuously develop your experience in that. So at a certain point during the semester, you'll feel comfortable working with those applications. And on top of that, being part of the photo team and being part of also the other production teams such as copy, you get to go to events, which is something pretty nice about being part of photo. So I was actually able to learn about a lot of events that I had no idea about before being a part of photo. It's definitely something that that's been a pleasant surprise for me since joining.
Hi everyone, I'm Sky, and so along with Brandon, I'm one of I'm one of B&G's co-marketing directors. So what we do is we're in charge of B&G's like online social media presence. And so our goal is really to showcase parts of the yearbook that we're going to be or that we've covered, like spreads. And also we do like giveaways. We post about UC Berkeley history. And so as a team, we create and publish content for our social media that goes up on like Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and so on. And as marketing team members, we actually can attend some of these events with the production team and cover those for like our Instagram story. And in addition to all that, we also do like long-term projects that can sort of boost our brand awareness and just make campus more conscious of our yearbook presence. For example, we have stickers commissioned. And then right now we're working on like a long-term video project that kind of tells people who we are and what we do. And yeah, those are all the links to our social media. Feel free to follow.
Hi, everyone. I'm Matt. I am B&G's tech director. And basically what tech team does is pretty much what it says on here. We really try to maintain and innovate the Blue and Gold Yearbooks website, especially because a lot of people visit our website for more information about the yearbook, taking portraits, that process. So the website and having a good website is really important. So as part of the tech team, you'll kind of help to revamp, rework some things, add new features. We always want to better our website in any way that we can. And if you are a beginner or you don't really have experience with web development, that's totally fine. We have a bunch of workshops, a nice little educational segment of tech team that helps you get up to speed. And I think it's a great place if you're really interested in web development to learn more skills, learn more about it, get some practice, and also have your actual work up on the website for the entire student body to see. So it's a little bit about what we do, and I highly encourage anyone who's interested to apply.
And hi guys, I'm the IEC, and BG is also a very social club. We have socials throughout the semester. So we had one for bowling, as you can see in the picture on the bottom right. We have different we have study sessions throughout the week, and we also went to In and Out, and we have different events throughout the semester. We also have this thing called a family system where the members are grouped up into different families, and throughout the semester, they complete challenges for a friendly competition. And at the end of the semester, the family with the most points gets a cute little gift. We also have a retreat every semester, and the one we're looking forward to this semester is an overnight one. So it's very exciting. Through Yearbook, I met some of my best friends. I currently live with 4 other BG members. So it's really cool. And there's so much more to BG than just the work aspect. We all work together and also build friendships together.
Now we're going to pass it along to 2 current board members who are going to tell you about their experience throughout their time at Blue and Gold.
Okay. Also, sorry for background noise. Both of my housemates are music majors, and one is practicing drums currently. But so I joined Yearbook freshman year. I think I got flyered on Sproul by someone here. I don't remember who, but I said I do it. I did Yearbook in high school, but honestly, I didn't feel like I was super strong in any of the areas that Yearbook offers. So I joined then. Loved writing copy. Did it for 2 years. It was great. I'm copy editor, which I also really enjoy, and everyone on the team is great. Really appreciate just like the personalities that they bring. But beyond that, I have loved Yearbook for a lot of reasons, but it's been like a great way to meet people that you wouldn't usually meet, that like aren't in your major, or like aren't the type of people that you would usually just like on the street start hanging out with, I guess. I don't know. But everyone is super kind, very funny. I love the vibes, and I love a lot of people here. So it's great. I would highly recommend.
Hey everyone, so Matt again. I've been in Yearbook all 4 years. I initially joined as a design team member my freshman year. was a section editor, and then did some socials planning during the Zoom semester. Now I'm tech director in my senior year. I personally did yearbook and newspaper in high school, so I really came into Berkeley wanting to do something similar. And that's when I got like hit with all those flyers on Sproul Plaza and learned that there was a yearbook at Berkeley. So it's kind of like it was something that I always wanted to do. And then when I came into the community, I just really found out that like there's so many great people here. Once you stay and once you join and once you take part in some of the events, you'll find out that there's just a lot of wonderful people who will support each other and just like help each other grow, while also like helping to make this huge project that is like a 250-page book. So I'd like to say that there's a reason that I've stayed in it all 4 years, and therefore I'd encourage you guys to all join and kind of see, learn more about this wonderful community. But yeah.
So now I'm going to go over our recruitment timeline. As you can see, you're at our first info session right now. And then tomorrow we also have an info session. So Wednesday, January 26th from 8 to 9 p.m. And that'll be in the social sciences building in room 175. And then our application is due this Friday, January 28th by 11:59 p.m. And then interviews will be the following Saturday and Sunday, so this upcoming weekend. And then just furthermore, we'll have decisions by Sunday evening. And then our first general meeting will be the day after. And we meet on Mondays from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then fall retreat will be Friday through Sunday. So that's February 4th through February 6th.
Okay, so that's pretty much it for our slides. Sorry, it was so chaotic. Some technical difficulties, but yeah, aside from that, here are our socials once again, if you want to connect with us on social media. So here's our email, our website, our Facebook and our Instagram. And we have a tiny URL here for our application. If you haven't done that yet, you can feel free to take a screenshot or copy that down. And the deadline to submit the application will be this Friday at midnight. And here's also the tiny URL for the check-in. I think somebody just sent that in the chat, I'm assuming. So yeah, if we could take a second to fill that out before we finish off.
In a second, we're going to open breakout rooms so that you can chat with each of the team leaders. But for now, please go fill in that info session check-in so that we know you were here.